Welcome back to the No Borders for Brothers podcast. My name is JT. My partner in crime and brother Grant is here
What's
as
up?
well.
What's up, guys?
And today we are finally getting to the famous road trip that me and my boy Grant went on. So I guess the only place we really can start is why we even went on this fucking trip.
Yeah, so when my mom passed and everything, you'll know the whole story from the last podcast. I was sheltered my whole life pretty much. Like I didn't really go out of the state of Georgia where I live right now. Um, I think I went to Florida when I was maybe like 3, but I don't fucking remember that. I don't know.
That
And
doesn't count.
I just want to, like me and my dad and JT, like it was mostly me and JT talked and everything. It was like, hey, we want to just experience like stuff, just random shit. We want to go on a huge trip. And I wanted to go to Seattle. And basically the plan was only to go to Seattle. And then my dad was like, well, we could just do a huge road trip because my dad's a truck driver. So he was used to just cross country road trips all the time and everything. So like he didn't get his passport in time. That was also a fucking huge thing. Was I got my passport just fine, but his birth certificate was fucked up or some shit and they wouldn't take it. So he had to meet us at the border whenever we met in Canada. And so like why the trip happened was I was just like sheltered and I wanted to do stuff pretty much with my best friend here.
Exactly. So it's something that we like talked about, like after your mom passed and stuff like that. We just kind of like you were reflecting a bit because your mom was part of like the main reason why like you were sheltered in the first place. Like
Oh yeah, she
she
wanted to
she
protect.
openly admit that to my parents and everything. Like on the phone, she would tell them that like 100% she did shelter you, and sometimes like she felt bad for doing so, but that's the only way that she felt that she could protect you, type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were talking about it, and then we were like, listen, like, we just got to get you out there and actually experience some fucking life, because your life experience was shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did not know, like, we'll get into this probably, like, a different time, but, like, Grant had no, like, he didn't understand, like, the value of money. He just, like, simple stuff like that, just he did not understand. He had no life skills yet. Now you're getting there, you know, like you're doing good. You're on the up and up.
I've experienced more in the last 4 years than I did in the first 17.
Exactly. Like you, before you were 17, like before, like you literally probably did not experience shit really. Like in life, you didn't really have many hardships or had any responsibilities, right? Like,
No, not really. No,
so
just straight up.
now that's all you guys fucking responsibilities and shit.
Yeah, because I live alone now with my
Yeah.
girlfriend and
Yeah.
like gotta pay bills and all that shit. So
You're still trying to figure it all out,
yeah,
you know?
we budgeted
But
for the first month in 2 years. So
yeah. So you're making it work.
yeah, yeah, trying.
After 2 years finally making an actual fucking budget. But
Yep.
anyway, so the trip actually started in Canada. And you flew down to Canada, right?
You ever flew up? Yes.
Yeah, flew up. Like how many years did I say fly down or
You
like
say
come
fly down a
down?
lot.
Yeah, I would always go come down to Canada. And it's like, nah, like, I'm above you. Like that's not how that works. But how is your yeah, so we already talked about your like experience, right? Like on the plane?
That was the first time, I believe.
That was the first time.
It
How'd this time go? Was that like a little bit more smooth on the plane or what?
was really smooth. Like no complaints on that. Honestly, it was very uneventful. They didn't lose my luggage this time, so that was fantastic.
Nice. So in Canada, we didn't really do like anything too exciting, really. I mean, we went to like Niagara Falls and checked out all that kind of stuff, and you took some pictures because this was a big photography trip, really.
Yeah, because I bought a camera, like a Canon T6i, just for this like trip. Like
Yeah.
I was getting into photography and everything, and I wanted to find out what I could do with it.
Exactly. So we went to Niagara Falls, got some pictures there, and for any of my Canadian friends, we went to Grand Bend, showed Grant the Strip, I think we took my grandma too, didn't we?
Yeah, actually, she brought us, and we did axe throwing that time.
That's right. Which do we have that footage somewhere? Like, did you find that?
We do on my camera. So for this episode, I don't know how late it's gonna come out, but I'm going to do a YouTube video with a bunch of clips from the trip that we had. So
Compilation.
It'll show just a ton of bullshit, and it was my attempt at a vlog, and it was awful. I want to preface that it was just bad. So like the footage is kind of funny to look back on, honestly.
Exactly. Like that's the main part about it. Like looking back on it, we had the intentions of making a vlog, but and you know, who knows, it might still fucking happen, but if it does happen, it's more for our sake rather than like anybody else to really enjoy. Because I think it's more like personable for us because like those are the memories that we had and like some of the best memories we do fucking have, right? Like on that camera. Yeah, but in Canada we also went to a trampoline, like it's a trampoline house. Like what the fuck do you call that?
You call
like
them trampoline parks, yeah.
Yeah, trampoline park. And me and Grant, you know, we're some bigger boys.
Yeah.
I've had many ankle issues in my past and all that kind of stuff.
Mr. Football player.
Yeah. Oh fuck, my body's fucked. I think my right ankle was sprained 5 times, left one 6 times, like just from football. Mm-hmm. So like their scar tissue all fucking built up in there, and they're not in the best shape. But no, but we have some footage. Do you have that footage? Or you fucking just like the first step? So Grant's all excited with his
I do have the footage. Yes,
the big fucking camera. Grant has a big fucking camera in his hands, and the guy's like, "Oh, I don't know if you want to take that on the trampoline." And Grant's like, "Oh no, I'll be fine." He takes one fucking step and just absolutely fucking launches. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
like
the camera just goes flying. Like,
you ever see that fucking meme? It's just like din, 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 and you're fucking just spinning in circles. That's literally you. Like, you fucking shot out of a cannon and just starts fucking like, oh god! And the camera goes fucking flying. We all started laughing our asses off. Like the guy's like, "I fucking told you so, man! Like you should have fucking brought the nice ass camera on there." Yeah. Somehow it was fine. I don't understand that, but
I don't know.
So Grant had that, and I had the GoPro. So I'm like, oh fuck, like, okay, like let's go have some fun. And I was bouncing around. I was doing fine at first.
Yeah, it was at the end.
Yeah, I was like bouncing around like all fine and shit like that. And then I was going real fucking fast. And like, I don't even know how it happened. Like I think the little edge of the trampoline where like your foot can like kind of slide into like near the springs. And I was going so fast, so I kind of like overshot the one a little bit. But I kind of like just caught it and my ankle slid down, and my body kept on going as my ankle was stuck right there. Mm-hmm. And it just fucking like popped, and it hurt so bad. But you and my dad didn't understand what the fuck happened. Like,
yeah, no,
it was hurting so far. You guys are like, oh, you're a pussy. I was like, bro, I can't fucking feel my ankle like at all.
Actually, we have a first person perspective of you doing so.
Yeah. And just because I still was fucking recording. I think I turned that bitch on myself too.
Yeah.
So you see me in the GoPro just bouncing along, and I just fucking go down hard. And I put the GoPro myself, like, fuck, that hurt. But then you guys just call me a pussy and be like, get the fuck up, like you're fine, like what the fuck happened. But like you guys didn't see my ankle like slide down into the fucking thing.
No.
And just like completely fucking bend. And then and then actually, you guys did end up seeing it because it started bruising right the fuck away.
Oh, yeah, it started swelling up. I got footage of that, too.
Yeah, it was swelling and fucking purple right away. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that wasn't going to stop me.
Oh.
And
we then we leave after.
No, we went to the fucking, the pedestals.
Pedestals. Oh, yeah.
And we fucking fought. So, like, there's, like, these little pedestals and, like, a foam pit. And you have, like, a big fucking, like, I don't even know what the fuck is that. Is that just like
a javelin type thing? A double-sided javelin?
A jousting stick. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a big jousting stick, and then you stand the pedestals across from each other and try and knock each other off type of thing.
Yeah, so I lost 0-6. Just want
to I won on a bum-ass ankle, by the way. Could not fucking stand. When I went in the fucking foam pit, I could not actually get out because I couldn't use my other leg to push off of anything because that's how fucked it was.
Just foam pits for fat guys are awful.
True.
Like,
but it did not fucking help. I literally could not use my fucking right like foot at all.
Yeah.
That was fucking awful. Yeah, and then we ended up having to go to the fucking hospital later on because this bitch got so fucking big. Holy shit. Shout out to Tams, bro. It looks like I had fucking Tams cankles.
And hell, I mean, I saw the wonders of Canadian medicine happen right in front of my eyes. I was like, wait, you could just walk in here and like walk out and that's it? No bill?
Walked in. We were only like fucking 20 to 30 minutes. Walked in, walked out. That was that.
Yeah. No bill, no nothing. Just, no, that was free. I was like,
we went and got some milkshakes after.
Yeah, I want to live there. That's what I found out.
Anyway, so then after Canada, we met Grant's dad in Detroit. We crossed the border and we crossed the border and then met up in a JCPenney parking lot.
Yeah.
And
it's like all good American. Like,
yeah, my first time meeting Grant's dad. Just was that my first time meeting your dad?
I believe so. Maybe.
No.
I don't know.
But either way, fuck, it was a little sketchy drop off. But then we were on our fucking way, and our first big destination was Chicago.
Good old Chicago, the Big Bean. Actually,
yeah,
we went to the Big Bean.
We got through the Bean. We gave it a good old flick, and then
yeah.
There really wasn't too much to fucking do in Chicago, really. I mean,
no, Chicago is very uneventful.
Like, it's very beautiful. Like, we went for a nice little walk. We saw the Bean. We went to Lou Malnati's, like the home of the deep dish, and we got ourselves a nice fucking deep dish pizza.
Yeah, God, I think that's still the best pizza I've ever eaten.
I want to try more toppings on it.
Yeah, because it was like sausage, pepperoni, cheese, and all that. I think
it was just sausage.
Maybe, yeah. It just had like a layer of sausage. It wasn't just like thrown on sausage. It was a layer.
Because apparently that was like their signature or some shit. It was just sausage and cheese. And it was like, okay, like, it was good. It was really good. But it's like, give me some fucking pepperoni, bacon, sauce. Like, give me all that shit. Then that's that would have been fucking delicious. But we wanted to kind of like keep it as basic and
traditional.
Traditional by the book as we can. For our first time trying it, but we'll be back.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, next time you even come to Canada, it's only like a 5-hour drive from Canada. So
exactly. And then after Chicago, I mean, like nothing happened in Chicago except for we ate pizza in the Bean. so then like we went to another like big destination, but again, not a lot happened there. Mount Rushmore, which holy fuck, Mount Rushmore is bigger than I thought it would be.
It's fucking huge.
It's gigantic. Like I didn't expect Mount Rushmore to be that big. I mean, I'm into history and all that, but I mean, it's just rocks with face on it. Like that's it. Like
it was beautiful though. Like so we arrived like first. So first we arrived during the day, and we got to see Mount Rushmore in the day.
Backwards.
Oh, you're right. So first, we arrived like fucking late at night.
I think 10 o'clock, and then they close at like 11.
Yeah, and it was fucking like I didn't think it was gonna be like that beautiful at night. Like they have it all lit up at night, and there's like a big. Anybody's been to Mount Rushmore knows that there's a big long pathway of like tiles and arches with like all
50 state flags,
50 state flags and all that kind of shit on it, and it's fucking absolutely gorgeous. That's like one of my favorite pictures from the trip. So we went. It was pitch black out. And it's kind of like tucked away too, right? Like Mount Rushmore, I would say, like it's just up in the fucking mountains. Just like there's like the entire ride up because it's Montana. There's fucking just trees everywhere, and it's just a beautiful forest and mountains like winding all up. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Montana was insanely beautiful.
Honestly, it was probably one of my like more favorite places that we actually like, visited, just because like of how beautiful it was.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just gonna tell you right now that Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota, but Montana was beautiful. Yes, all those states blur together because
they were kind of all the same, side by side and shit. Yeah,
they're kind of just the same. But yeah, South Dakota is Mount Rushmore. It's like It's more
near on like the edge. Yeah, as I say, it's on like the edge of South Dakota, isn't it? Because like I remember just being all looking the exact same from South Dakota to Montana, like exact same roads and fucking
I didn't expect Idaho to be so pretty.
I don't fucking remember Idaho, to be honest with you.
Really?
The fuck?
It was a lot like Montana. It's right next
Was
to
it?
Montana.
I thought Idaho was all just like fields and shit. Was it not?
No, it was like we were in like the northern parts of Idaho. I think the southern parts of Idaho is just a bunch of fucking fields.
What about Wisconsin squeaky cheese, bro?
Oh, the squeaky cheese. Fuck, man.
We went to a gas station, bought cheese.
Yeah. It was like the best cheese too.
It was a fucking like
Gas station fucking Wisconsin cheese. Best cheese
I'm glad
ever.
we bought a lot of it though.
Yeah, same. That was a good snack on the way to Seattle.
The pepperettes mixed with like the cheese, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck! It
Fuck.
like if
This was
anybody's like in Wisconsin, you gotta get the squeaky cheese
Yeah.
with the pepperettes and you eat it together, and it's just fucking like it's
Also-
fantastic. The best snack.
Americans won't know what pepperettes is. It's just pepperoni. Like,
You guys call it like pepperoni sticks or meat sticks or whatever.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like we don't call it pepperettes.
Canadians, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, like when we did this trip and everything, a lot like is going on right now, except I think a little bit better than what's going on right now is the fires, like the wildfires. So there was wildfires in like Washington,
Montana.
Oregon. We could see it in Montana, definitely, like smoke and
The air
fogginess.
quality was shit.
Yeah, but I think it was in North California, and then Oregon and Washington was where most of the fires were.
Yeah, because in the redwood forest, it was still kind of smoky there too.
Yeah, exactly, which made for some cool ass pictures. But
Oh, they're fucking sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
but like yeah, a bunch of the fires and stuff were happening at the same time. I think this was what 2017.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, 2017.
2017, 2018, somewhere around that area. But yeah, like it was weird. Like you would look at the mountains and just see like it looked like hell, legitimately, just red, like overglow of the mountains and everything, and you couldn't see that far. It was just
We had no idea
insane.
the fuck was going on either. We were like what the fuck? Like, is this who be calling somebody? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
Yeah,
there's some
admittedly,
points it was just so dark. There's a dark black sky with like some red glow, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening? You like roll down the windows, you can smell the fire. You can just like you like breathing is just fucking like harder and shit. Like it was crazy. I have no idea how anybody can like live near those places with all these wildfires and stuff like that. Man, the air quality was just so bad.
yeah. And I mean, like, I feel for those people though, because they have to live in that shit, and it was hard for us just to
100%.
drive through it. It's awful.
100%.
But then we made it through most of that. In Seattle, it really wasn't that bad. Like there was no
It's
smoke. in
close to the
Seattle.
water too.
Yeah, exactly. So we finally made it to Seattle and stayed at our hotel and everything. And the greatest thing about Seattle, in my opinion, like we went to actually one of the main points was Seattle. Like we stayed for 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, we say like didn't we say a little bit longer than we like originally planned? Just because
Yeah.
like we liked it so much.
Yeah, exactly. Like we pre-planned a hotel and everything for this. So like the best thing in my opinion was just walking everywhere. Like we
Yeah.
didn't need a car. It was just me and JT just strolling through Seattle and everything. We went to Pike Place Market. I want to go
Which is
so bad again.
fucking fantastic.
It
That's
was
like
so
literally
cool.
one of the top like fucking things of the trip there. Like we need to do like a full tour of Pike Place Market and just fucking try everything.
Yeah.
Like you can literally do one full fucking like 30 minute to like an hour long video, and that's edited of Pike Place Market, and just
Yeah.
like
It was
try
insane.
all the stands, like because like there's a lot of cool little food stands and shit like that too that like we probably should have tried, but like
Yeah.
we just never like thought about it. Like looking back on it, like we need to go and just do full fucking tour of the entire place and just try shit.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if you don't know what Pike Place is, it's like a kind of like
It's like a
flea
fish market.
Yeah,
It's like a flea market mixed
slash
with like a fish market right on the water.
yeah, and it's 6 stories. Like it goes down like the side of the Seattle Harbor and everything, and it's 6 stories with just different shops and food places and places to chill and hang out and everything. It's really really cool. If you're ever in Seattle, just definitely go to it.
It's like a big fucking maze.
Yeah, it's a big deal in Seattle too. Like that's one of them.
It's huge.
Yeah, and we went to the Space Needle, which was pretty neat. wasn't as big as I thought it would be because we came
You
from
know,
the
you've been to
CN Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like almost identical.
Yeah, they look very fucking similar. Just one's a lot bigger.
Yeah, exactly. But the Space Needle was pretty cool. Like I enjoyed that, and I'm a huge like Seahawks fan too, so that was also cool seeing all the like Seahawks fans walking around and everything. I didn't get to go to a game, sadly. That was one of the things that I wanted to
Yeah.
do, but there wasn't one during this time. I think
One
it
of
was literally 2 days out.
Actually, yeah, we were like just shy of it because it was like September. It was like coming up on September, right?
Yeah, it was August. It was late August, early September.
Yeah, fuck. So we were close there.
Yeah.
But another thing that just kind of shows Grant's inexperience with life was in Seattle, especially near. So we went to like a PAX event, but kind of just jumping over that so we'll touch back on that. But went to a PAX event, and so almost on like every other fucking street corner or every like tourist attraction in Seattle, there is like artists or like some people would say like some SoundCloud rappers and shit, like trying to sell their CD and just like fucking, or they're giving it out for free,
and
but
take donations very aggressive.
Oh, here's my CD, bro. Here's my CD. Oh, but you're not gonna give me a donation? What do you mean you're not gonna give me a donation? Like, what the fuck? You have my CD, like.
Yeah, that's
and I just kept on fucking walking. I wasn't taking nobody's CD. It wasn't even fucking like, you don't really give those people the time of day. Like, you know, they're trying to fucking scam you.
Yeah.
Grant, the other fucking hand, while even though I'm walking past them and like just not stop walking, Grant just stops every single fucking time we saw one of those people and has a fucking conversation with them.
Well, they kind of got in front of me.
Exactly. They get in front of Grant. I just kind of kept on walking, just fucking like push through type of thing, and like they'll move type of shit. Grant, like they take 1 foot in front of Grant, he stops and he's having a conversation with them, and he's giving them money every single fucking time.
I wouldn't necessarily giving. Like, okay, so
well, I mean, you were like, you just like, see, I mean, they asked me for fucking money. I said, nah, bro, I ain't got nothing, and I just kept on moving. And then they look at your bitch ass, and then you're like, yeah, here you go.
Okay,
like
so
sometimes the same fucking person would come up to you and ask you.
I mean, I don't remember that, but maybe.
Yes,
probably.
it happened.
I can believe it.
But like walking back to the hotel, we were like, bro, like I already bought your CD yesterday. He's like, yeah, but do you want another one?
But one time, you just fucking left me, like straight up left me, and
yeah, right.
Like, there,
hey man, for themselves out there, bitch.
Yeah, and so the one guy stopped me and was like, "Hey, bro, like, here's a CD." And I took it, and then he's like, "Like, I also accept donations, bro." I was like, "Oh, I don't got any cash. 17. I'm sorry."
Yeah, we're 17, just walking through the fucking like streets of fucking Seattle, like.
Yeah. And I've never been in like a city setting necessarily, like metropolitan city setting. I've been to Atlanta, but not alone. And like they stopped me and was like, "Hey, we accept donations too." And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't got any cash." And he was like, "Oh no, we take card too." I went, and like I was like, "Damn it! Like what is my fucking excuse now?" And I didn't have one, so I was like, "Okay, I mean, I can spare like maybe $5." And then I didn't notice, but there was one behind me. And
you're fucking surrounded, bro. I saw.
And then there was 4
surrounded.
more. There was 4. Yeah. They saw me get my card out, and there was 4 people. My card got charged $65 because they took it. They legitimately took it from me and passed it around. I think they robbed me. Like I wasn't in charge of the swiping.
Like, you fucking bastard.
Bro. I was not in charge of the swiping. I got robbed legitimately.
Bro, I was just sitting on the sidelines. So like there's a big fucking group of them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I fucking even told you, Grant, just keep fucking walking.
You did.
Because like at that point, Grant had already been fucking scammed multiple fucking times because they would step in front of him, he'd be too fucking nice and not just keep walking or walk around them or not just say no. Like I would just say no, then they'd be like, I say I got no cash, bro. Like my bad. And they said the card thing, I'd be like, fuck, I got no cards either. And then they knew I was fucking lying to them, but it didn't fucking matter. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Like So Grant, on the other hand, is like, fuck, well, nope, they got a good point. I got no excuse. Grant's like, good point. Well played, sir. You're right. I should give you some money.
You outsmarted me.
Yeah.
Take my money.
And we're just fucking 17, man. You whip out your fucking credit card. I'm probably like a good 10, 15 feet away. I'm already like outside of the pack where you're getting fucking swarmed. And then I look back and literally Grant's just fully fucking surrounded. Just getting his credit card fucking swiped.
It was an awful experience.
And then so much worse too, though, like because they literally could have just took your fucking information.
Oh yeah,
and literally just drained everything.
Yeah, but like, and then I finally got out of it with like fucking 4 CDs in my hand. Like I was like, I don't know where to put these. I didn't bring a backpack. Like I was so lost. And I was like, why did you fucking leave me, JG? And like,
I fucking told you, bitch.
It was awful. It was awful.
I told you to keep on fucking moving. If you don't listen, you're on your own.
I mean, fair enough. Like that, it was kind of awful. But then PAX happened. Like, so PAX is a gaming convention for like no one that knows. It's like a huge gaming convention that happens in Seattle, and there's one in Boston and places like that. But I really wanted to go because I was a little nerd, still am. PAX was cool looking back on it. JT didn't have a fun time, but you would now.
I still don't know if I really, bro. That's such nerdy shit.
It was so cool.
It was like I literally felt so fucking awkward. There's all these fucking dweebs. It's like
there was a lot of dweeb. I didn't even feel like in place.
They're all fucking dressed up, shouting fucking shit, and like I don't know who the fuck they are. Like apparently there's some character, but like they would yell shit. They would like run around. They would they would start fucking crushing on each other because like one fucking chick looked like this character and this dude looked like that character. Like there's fucking love making happening, and I just was not there for it. It was fucking cringy. There was a day where literally we got there, and I'm like, Grant, I'm staying out in the fucking hallway, man. You go in to see the whole fucking event and all that kind of stuff. I'm staying out here. I sat out there for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And just like tried my best not to look at anybody because I would just get so fucking like I would feel so weird and cringy.
I mean, I felt pretty cringy too at some points. Like I was there mostly for just the games, like early access to games. Like,
I don't know why I was there.
Me and you played Destiny, which was pretty fucking fun. We were like early access to Destiny and shit, and we killed it, honestly. And COD, yeah. We fucking killed it. We didn't kill COD. COD was actually pretty hard. I think it was World War One at that point.
The World War One, whatever that one is.
Yeah, but yeah, that was rough. Actually, we didn't do that great.
Nah, we were in a long fucking line for that shit too.
Yeah, but yeah,
a lot of that, like the PAX, was just me holding your bag while you went and tried stuff.
That's fair. It was like a fucking husband waiting for their girlfriend in Victoria's Secret.
We would like walk around and then Grant be like, "Oh, I want to try this. You want to try?" I'm like, "Nah, I do not want to fucking try that." I'm like, "That looks fucking stupid." I'm like, because it was just all nerd shit. So like to me, it was stupid, but to Grant, he's like, that's what he was there for. He was excited for that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, like I'll just hold your bag. You go play this game, or you go like check out this booth. Like I'll be here.
The biggest thing for me though, and I don't know if you remember it, but I met like my idol, my streaming idol, and somebody who I still look up to. Is his name's Brennan O'Neill or Gold Glove. I watched him growing up and everything. I still watch him to this day, and I got to meet him and fanboy like hell, and like I still have a bunch of signed shit from him and all that type of stuff.
And you had to wait in a long ass line for that too.
Yeah, but it was really cool too because it was fans of him as well. So we would talk and everything, and like.
I didn't wait in the fucking line.
No, you didn't wait with me. I don't really blame you. But
that's the thing. Like I probably could have like at least like because he's like someone famous. Like I could have like at least like fucking like met him. But I was like, nah, I really do not give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
And I just sat on the side and like watched you meet him.
But like he was a really cool guy. Like some people say, don't meet your heroes or whatever the fuck that is. But he was legitimately a fucking nice dude, and you could tell he cares about his fans and shit. And like I was a long time subscriber, and I mentioned that I was Chinook and I said, you might know me as Chinook, maybe. And he's like freaked out. He's like, whoa, you've been subscribed for a really fucking long time. That's sick, dude. Like, it's good to meet you and everything like that. And the coolest thing to me, still to this day, I still fanboy a little bit, was the next day I went to go meet Femstep, which is his now wife. That, you know, they're having a kid and shit. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, like, and she, like, I mentioned that I was Chinook and everything. I was pretty active in her chat as well, and she was like, "Oh, Brennan told me about you," and was going on about this whole thing of like I told Brennan like why I was there, and like we did a whole round trip and everything of the U.S. And she said, "Oh yeah, Brennan told me about that. Like, you're doing like a round trip of the U.S. and all that type of stuff." And I was like, "Oh my god, he talked about me." Whoa.
You literally fucking came in your pants after that. I remember like you telling me afterwards, you're like, JT, you're not gonna believe this. And you were just fucking like,
I was so happy. It still makes me happy going back on that memory. It was great. But yeah, he was just a legitimately fucking nice guy. And like he's just solid. He's like one of those YouTubers that you know like are actually a good person.
Yeah.
But like after all that and everything, I went back to JT and I was like, "Oh my god, JT, he remembered me." And we just went on about our day pretty much. We did also like a monster event type thing, or was it Red Bull? Do you remember that? It was outside of the convention, and it was just like this Red Bull event. It was really odd.
I don't remember if it was Red Bull or I want to say Red Bull, but like,
or was it Rockstar?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
Rockstar, that's what it was. 100% Rockstar.
I'm confusing myself.
100% it was Rockstar.
Yeah, but you got like cool swag and shit. Like that was one of the big things. Like back in 2017, swag was a thing. And so everyone was giving out free swag. So we were just fucking chock full of just bullshit, just free bullshit.
That's why we had all the bags from. We didn't bring any fucking bags. Just like we're being given fucking bags from everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Yeah, but after that, we went over to the fucking... So after we wrapped up all in Seattle and stuff like that, we went over to the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, and I was so upset at this point because it was getting really late and I wanted to get a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge at sunset.
It was foggy too.
Yeah, and it was foggy. It was so nice looking. And like... I was the direction giver. I was the map man. And
mistake number one.
Yeah, mistake number one. Bad with directions. I didn't even drive at this point. Like, and let's see. I gave us the wrong turn. Basically, that's the only way I could give that. And we had to go across the entire Golden Gate Bridge and then across all the way back. And like at this point, it was like a time thing. So we had to go up on this hill or this like little mountain that was like the number one like picture taking spot. And we went up there and then the sun just went down the horizon and then it was over. And then I got these dark, groggy pictures of the Golden Gate Bridge. It was kind of disappointing. I was super disappointed with that.
Because like the main part of the bridge and why it looks good is like when it's with the sun and all, like it just that's what makes it look good. But it was just like fucking dark and gloomy.
Yeah, it was just I took a picture of a bridge, basically. Like that's it.
Just exactly. Like some people I show that picture to, they're like, "Is that even the Golden Gate Bridge?" I'm like, "Yeah," but it just doesn't look that great.
Yeah, and then that was just a little stop. And we went through San Francisco and all that type of stuff. And I took like I wanted to go to a McWay Falls, and it's like
we never even got there, did we?
No, because at this point the bridge was collapsed. I think a landslide happened and the bridge collapsed. So we got to that collapse point and was like, "Fuck!" Like the bridge is gone. We can't even get to there, and you can't get to it from the other side either because they closed it all the way off. McWay Falls is like this little hidden spot over in California. It's really, really sick looking.
Wasn't there another way to get there, but it would have took like fucking way
it would have taken 5 hours.
Yeah, it would have threw us. Like, we literally would have been fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went back, and I was the map guy again, and I was like, okay, so we could go all the way up and take this road. And it would take a little bit longer, but we could take this like smaller road, and it looks like it just goes straight to the interstate, and little did I know the road was a 1-lane road that went around curvy mountains, like super super curvy mountains, and
Like if there's another car coming, we were fucked.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And it was in this farmland and everything, and there was these grates or whatever, and I was like, "What is that, Dad?" And he said, "That's where cows cross the road." We were in that type of country, like it was just free range, fucking cows everywhere, all that type of shit.
It's like little valleys and shit.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to use the map anymore at that point.
Yeah, no, Grant was fucking banned after that because he was just fucking taking us on a wild goose chase for fucking nothing.
Yeah, and then you fuckers like wanted to. Y'all were tired, and I was tired too, but I wanted to find an actual good hotel.
You're just a pussy though, so
no. I wanted to find a good hotel. It was hot as hell, like super super hot, and they wanted just like a Motel 6 or a fucking Hotel 8, whatever the fuck those
shitty little hotels. It was close and cheap. Close and cheap.
And I wanted at least something with a nice bed, because Motel 6s, you know, are not the best like motels. Like they're kind of run down.
Pretty fucking shit.
Yeah, and so like I wanted to go to a good hotel, and they were just like, I want just sleep.
Yeah, we don't get. Me and your dad never really gave a fuck. Grant's Mr. Prima Donna. Me and Grant's dad didn't give a fuck. We were like, as long as we have a bed to sleep on, like I don't really give a flying fuck where we go. Like,
yeah, I mean, but and then we went across this bridge, and there was a fucking Motel 6 sign, and you were like, guys, it's a sign. We have to go to the Motel 6. I was like, fuck, fine, just go to the Motel 6, and it was just this fucking sketchy ass Motel 6 on the border
amongst like trees and shit.
Yeah, in the border of California and everything. And we go in the room, and it's hot as shit. And we start looking for an air conditioning, and there is no air conditioning in the middle of fucking California. No air conditioning
in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. So we call the place in there, like the front desk, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't have no air conditioning. You won't find air conditioning on any of the like the coastline. We don't have it." And we were like, well, fuck. So we all slept like just in our underwear, and it still was awful. It was just
we had like no fucking blankets on too. It was just like,
yeah, no, it was just like you woke up and you felt like you were stuck to the bed. It was awful.
Yeah, the beds were fucking awful.
The funniest part of this story though is we left, and then literally a few miles down the road, it was a fucking like another motel, and it said, "We have AC." And I was like, son of a bitch. Fuck you guys, you made us go through that. And
but see, me and your dad slept fine though. We were good.
I did not. It was awful. It was an awful sleep. Yeah. I hate sleeping while hot. Hell, my house right now is 61 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, I like it cold too, but like me and your dad were so fucking tired. We were like, we'll just do it.
Yeah, and then
Grant sleeps longer than anybody. Yeah. At this point, Grant would get fucking, he'd pull a Tamps, like shut the Tamps again, and get like fucking 13 to fucking 14 hours of sleep. And if he didn't, then he was like a grumpy bitch. So like even in the car, like Grant would sleep all the fucking time. Like,
yeah,
me and your dad like never fucking slept in the car, but you were asleep like all the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good old time. But then we went to the Redwood Forest and took pictures and all that type of stuff. This was before actually the Golden Gate Bridge, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of uneventful. It just looked like fucking Endor from Star Wars. That's basically what I got.
No idea what the fuck that is.
It's a planet. But
okay.
Then we made it to another big destination that we couldn't stay long at, because at this point JT had to get home, and we were on the other side of the country. Yeah, because school was going to happen for them. And we were on the other side of the country. So, because our end point was Atlanta, where he could fly back up and it would be no problem. But we made it to Santa Monica Pier, which was really cool, actually. It was much more chill and everything. There was live music, and
we stayed there for hours and hours.
It was so fun.
It was still daylight when we went, and then we watched the sunset and still stayed at night.
Yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed Santa Monica Pier, and there's like this pizza place. If you've ever been, there's just a pizza place on the corner and everything. Me and JT got a pepperoni pizza. Dad got, I think, pepperoni sausage, some fucking peppers and shit. And then here comes marching the fucking parade of vegans shouting "meats murder," like, and all this type of shit. Just like, just screaming.
Maybe like 10 feet away from us. Like we're
Yeah.
sitting down at the table, maybe 10 feet away from us. We're all eating our meat pizza, and
Yeah.
they're just screaming, "Don't kill the animals! You're a murderer! Meat's murder!" and like all this kind of shit. We're just mowing down on some fucking meat pizza.
Yeah, just looking at them like, I hope they don't see us. And they didn't, surprisingly, but
I think if they did see us, honestly, they would have fucking like. These were the type of like vegan protesters that were like aggressive.
yeah.
Like they were fucking like getting vulgar with some people and like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was about to get fucking messy. Like we literally ate and we're like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Like this is like it's getting a little messy.
Yeah, and they actually got escorted out by the police because I
Yeah,
don't think you can protest on Santa Monica Pier. I don't know. Like
probably not.
they were just being too disruptive. So
Probably.
yeah, but there was like live music, and there was actually we went to like this little shop, uh, on the pier and everything, and they were like, "So are you two brothers?" and and we were like, "No, but basically."
Yeah, that's pretty much what we'd always tell people. Like even like in the last episode, we talked about that New Year's party and stuff like that. Like they thought we were brothers, and they like fucking knew your brother. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's like, nah, we're not brothers. I'm just visiting from Canada. Like whatever.
Yeah, because we look more like brothers than my actual brother and I do.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's weird. But then we left Santa Monica and went on our journey down south of the Americas, and we made it to Arizona, which Arizona is possibly the worst state I think I've ever been in. It was just
so
hell.
fucking hot. It is hell on earth. You were in the fucking desert. There's literally no fucking trees. There ain't shit. There's just fucking heat.
It was
And
cool looking. It was like a whole other world, but the heat, like,
it literally just felt like your skin was fucking boiling. Like
yeah,
walking from the car to the fucking restaurant, you literally thought you were gonna fucking puke because it was so fucking hot. Especially when you're done, like on a full stomach, walking back to the car, like a short fucking walk, like just in the parking lot, and you're fucking like, holy fuck, like this is so hot.
yeah. Shout out to IHOP.
Yeah, that was
But
lit.
But yeah, it was just awful. And we had AC full blowing. We were in shorts and tank tops and shit. It was hot as shit, and it like the AC just did nothing.
Yeah,
Basically,
so you remember it pretty much just stopped fucking working. Like the AC couldn't function. Like it just fucking was blowing in warm air at that point. Like it was so hot that it literally could not cool down the fucking air. It literally started blowing in warm air. We just had to turn off the AC at one point. And holy fuck. Like I remember just being drenched in sweat in the back of the fucking car.
Yeah. And we stopped at this huge fucking like gas station /
That
supermarket
was
thing.
insane.
It was the biggest like building for what it was. It was like it had a bunch of home good stuff and like
It looked like a fucking warehouse.
Yeah, it was like a warehouse full of just homemade goods and all types of stuff. And we found this fucking scorpion sucker, and I bought it for JT, or did Dad buy it? I feel like Dad bought it probably.
You just yeah, I don't even fucking know. Somebody bought it. Did we get crickets there too?
Yeah, we got the flavored crickets. So
Yeah.
like JT, I was like, hey, do
I'll
it for
do
the
whatever.
footage. Yeah, do it for the footage. Like, so he ate some crickets. They weren't too bad, were they?
Nah, delicious.
Yeah, I mean, like I would probably eat them now, but then
That wasn't my first time eating crickets, if I'm being honest with you.
Fair enough, God. And then the scorpion sucker happened, and yeah,
I remember the rule was I had to eat around this. I had to eat all the sucker and then the scorpion.
Yeah, so it was taking fucking forever. Like I was,
because we didn't expect, like we didn't really think it through. The fact that I couldn't just bite this hard ass fucking rock solid sucker and like get to the scorpion, so I actually had to like suck on it and this is gonna pause. I like had to like lick it and like get through and like get through it. Fuck. You know, just close my eyes and get through it, Grant.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
like
eventually, like,
girls.
Shut up. And then eventually, I got to the fucking scorpion.
Yeah, and I didn't expect how crunchy it would be. Like, just the pure noise of just,
You
like...
almost puked for me eating
Yeah,
it.
I know. It was so crunchy. And there was, like, scorpion parts everywhere. Like, it was awful. Yeah.
Sometimes get a little leg hanging out.
Yeah. Did you spit it out the window?
No, I swallowed that
No, you
bitch.
swallowed it? Yeah, I don't know how you fucking did it. I would have spit it out the
Man, I
window.
was committed, bro. I'll do almost anything. I'll try
Yeah.
almost anything once.
Yeah, I guess.
I can be your test dummy for shit.
Yeah, fair enough. But, I mean, basically, the lesson from this story is don't eat scorpions. They're crunchy.
Yeah, they don't taste the greatest, to be honest
No.
with you.
No, your face was fucking hilarious,
Yeah,
honestly.
no, it kind of tastes like shit.
Yeah. But then, I mean, after that, nothing really happened. We stopped in Dallas and got a postcard and shit like that because I just wanted something from Dallas, Texas. Because that was supposed to be another big stop, but it's Dallas. What are you going to do in Dallas, Texas? I mean, it's nice, but I just don't know
Nah,
of any
I
like
like
big ass
Texas.
places.
We pretty much at that point we were just in a rush to get home. So fucking we were just flying through there.
Yeah. So like we had to get a rush to Atlanta to get JT to the airport and everything, and get him back up
As it
for
was,
school.
I came home 1 week into the school year. Like, so the school was already going for a week.
Yeah.
And then I came back and started my school year a week later than everybody else.
Yeah. But definitely fucking worth it, honestly.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a trip of a lifetime. I recommend to anybody if you get the opportunity to do something like that, just fucking do it. It's so worth it.
We want to do it again as well. And that'll be a whole
We're
other
going
podcast.
to 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this time of like, fuck it, we can do, we want to like backpack through Europe. We want to like, yeah, there's so much shit we want to do.
Exactly. But I think that's actually it for this podcast.
Yeah, nice little short one here.
Yeah. About 15 minutes shorter than usual.
Yeah, I think the next podcast that we can look forward to maybe a new segment. I think that'll be good.
Yeah, got some surprises for y'all and everything.
Yeah,
Just some funny shit.
We got some plans up our sleeve. We'll see how it goes.
Yep. But thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. The support on the podcast has been insane. Like, we have much more listeners than I thought we would, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just been a really fun thing to do. We enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys.
Yep. See you guys. You have a great day.
Care.